guys, I'm your friend Arunika and I welcome you all to my channel ARUNIKA'S Academy. So yesterday we have studied a chapter, A Letter to God, and whose author is G.L. Fewings. So today we will going to discuss its question answer. So let's start. So first of all we are going to discuss the oral comprehension check. So very first question is, what did Lencho hope for? So what did Lencho hope for? You all know. Lencho hoped for a little shower of rain. Second question is, why did Lencho say the raindrops were like new coins? So I have told you in my video why Lencho called the raindrops a new coins, silver coins, because he has called this a silver coins because his crop was only needed a little rain. And after the rain, his crops will ripe, and then after the harvesting, he will sold it into the market and get the money. So that is why he compares his crops with silver coins. So question number 3 is, how did the rain change? What happens to Lencho's field? How did the rain change? Suddenly, a strong wind blows and raindrops change to hailstorm. And second is, what happened to Lencho's field? The whole Lencho's field was destroyed, and it is covered with the salt, the sheet of salt. It is looking like this, and not a single grain of crop has been left. Question number 4 are, what were Lencho's feeling when the hail stopped? So what were the Lencho's feeling? His heart was very sad. He was heartbroken. He was very worried that now how he and his family will survive the coming year. How will they get the food? How will they live? So he was very worried. So now we will come to next question. Now oral comprehension check. So question number 1 is, who or what did Lencho have faith in? What did he do? So who did Lencho have faith in? Lencho have a deep faith in God. And what did he do? He writes a letter after this whole thing happened. His whole crops are being destroyed. His whole field is being destroyed. He writes a letter to God. Question number 2, who reads the letter? So this is a very simple question, but we have to use some common sense. Here, who reads the letter? What we do, the common mistakes we do is that we say that some students say that postman reads the letter. But this answer is wrong. The postman gives the letter to the postmaster. But actually who reads the letter? The postmaster reads the letter. So the answer is, who reads the letter? The answer is the postmaster reads the letter, not the postman. Clear? Now question number 3 is, what did the postmaster do then? The postmaster was very moved by the letter and he decided to help the Lencho. He collected the money, he asked for the donation or as the purpose of charity for his colleagues and the office employers, post office employers, and he collected the money and keep it in the envelope and then it's sent to Lencho. So, oral comprehension check, this is a last part of oral comprehension check. The question number 1 is, was Lencho surprised to find a letter for him with money in it? No, Lencho was not at all surprised to see a letter with money in it. And why? Because he has a deep faith in God. What made him angry? So what made him angry? When he opened the letter, he see that there are only 70 pesos. But he demanded for 100 pesos. He thinks that the post office employees has only taken his rest of the money. So what did he do? He was very angry while opening the letter. So now we will come to thinking about the text question answers. The question number 1 is, who does Lencho have complete faith in? Which sentences in the story tell you this? So Lencho have complete faith in God. And which sentence in the story tell you this? So there are many sentences which tell us in the story. They are, that all through the night Lencho thought only of his one hope, and that is the hope from God. So there are many sentences in the story, you can find it by yourself. So question number 2 says that why does the postmaster send money to Lencho? Why does he sign the letter God? So why does the postmaster send money to Lencho? The postmaster sent money to Lencho because when he reads the letter of the Lencho and its whole situation, he was very moved by the letter and he decided to help Lencho. Next is why does he sign the letter God? So why does he sign the letter God? He signed the letter God so as to ensure that this letter has been given by God only. So now question number 3 is, did Lencho try to find out who had sent the money to him? Why or why not? No, Lencho has not tried to find that who has sent the money, because he knew that the money was only sent by the God, because he has complete faith in God. Question number 4 is, why does Lencho think has taken the rest of the money? Who did Lencho think has taken the rest of the money? What is the irony in the situation? So we know that irony is the situation, which is the reverse of the things, the situations. So here what happened? The post office employees has helped Lencho, but in return Lencho thought that they have only stolen his money. So this is the irony in this story. So now moving towards the question number 5. The question number 5 says, are there people like Lencho in the real world? Not probably. There are not certain people like Lencho in the real world. What kind of person would you say he is? He was a very believer in God. He has a very firm belief in God, and he was somewhat literate, but then also he said he writes a letter to God. Okay, and here you may select the appropriate words from the box to answer the questions. In the box, here is a box, and they have given the certain clues, certain things like greedy, knave, stupid, ungrateful, selfish, comical, or unquestioning. So we have to select the sum of the words which suits his character. So here we can choose knave. Knave means a simple type of person. So he was a simple farmer. So we can use the word knave, and also we can use unquestioning or comical. Right. So question number 6. This is the last question, and this is important. So there are two kinds of conflict in the story, between humans and the nature and between human themselves. How are these conflicts illustrated? So we know that there are two conflicts in the story, between humans and the nature and between the humans. So the first conflict is being described like this, between human and nature, as his crop was only needed a raindrop, but what happened? A sudden wind blow, a strong wind blow, and his crop is being destroyed by the hailstorm. Right? So this is the conflict between the nature and the humans. Next is between humans and humans. Here in the post office, the postmaster reads a letter, and he desired to help Lencho. So, but Lencho, what did Lencho do? Lencho thought that the post office employees have only stolen his money. So here is the conflict between humans. So that's all for today's video.